right, come on, Papi. Go, come on. You want to play? Come on. What's that? What's that? Hey. Huh? Papi seems not to be interested in his toys, unless he gets to play tug of war with me. Anyhow, this is my second video. If you guys caught my first one, I actually did that one yesterday. And in brief, I went over the foundations of getting into basic obedience and the main command, the foundation command, which is the sit command. After I reviewed that video, I noticed a couple errors, so I just want to correct for them. And then I don't want to get too much into why that is the basic command or the foundation command. But I realized I didn't give you a practical demonstration because I've been working with him for 2 weeks and he already does this SIT command. So, but today what we'll do, he likes to dig, digging for treasure. Papi, no, no. So we'll say, come, Papi, sit. Good. So you see, he already, that's such a good boy, yeah. He's already trained for the sit command, but I'm gonna show you how I went about that in the last couple weeks. Huh? Get half. You don't do that. No. Huh? And from there we go into the heel and whatnot. So best thing with the treat, again, when you take the treat, you want to cuff it. You just want them to smell it. You want to put it above their nose. And again, dogs have like ADHD, what I think of it as, or ADD, whatever you want to call it. So you have to get their attention first. I don't use clickers. I don't use those devices. One of the reasons I don't like them, main reason, is because you don't always, how about if you don't have your clicker on you? What are you going to use? So back in the day, we just made the noise with our mouth. So, Papi, you got his, hey, come, got his cue, sit, good boy. So this is how we work on this command, okay? And this command is very simple. I got to get him to stand up first, so I'm going to get him to walk around. Come on, Papi, come. You see him walking? Come. So what we would do is, he automatically by default sits. So makes it a little difficult. We'll try it one more time. If not, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show it to you even when he's sitting. Okay? Come on, Papi, come. What I should do is do the spin with him. Come on, Papi, spin. Start doing the spin. Sit. I kind of like that that command, that little trick. We didn't use it in the military. It's not part of basic commands, but I think it's pretty cool. So I'm probably gonna get him good on that. Papi, spin, sit. Oh, that's a good boy. Is that a good boy? You did such a good boy. Let's get back to the sit command though. Okay. Papi, huh? Come on. Let's get you up first. Let's get you up. Come on. What you want to do is you want to guide their hind legs and go up. Sit, just like that. And then praise him. That's a good boy. Give him the treat. That's such a good boy. And at the same time, praise him. You do good. You did so good. Yeah. Okay, free. Come on, free. Give him a toy. And he don't like his toys unless I'm playing with him with his toys. Come on, you got it. You won. Yeah. So what I want to cover in this video, a couple things. Again, I want to correct for some of my errors. So when I was demonstrating my first video, I used heel. But the sit is the heel, but a heel in a certain position. You know, the dog is sitting in a certain position. So of course, what you're going to do is you're going to guide him in the hind legs, bring up the treat, cup, and just sit like that. Okay? Very simple. Consistency, repetition, that's what's key in training a dog. One of the other important things, now Papi, what are you doing? Come on, you don't want to play all this time, huh? Play. I want to get into tones of commands, intonations, okay? There's 3 main ones, okay? Very important. Dogs don't speak a language. They're never going to learn a language because they're not going to develop syntax, sentence structure, okay? What they do is they associate a command with an action, okay? And that's basically it, okay? And you might, I don't know, at best teach your dog 10 commands, maybe 15, you know, if it gets into doing certain specific tasks like hunting, whatnot, who knows, maybe 20, I don't know. But, so with that, they don't understand words. They do merely association of the word as a command with an action, but they do respond to tones, okay? And I'm gonna give you a quick a little quick story of how I got into handling dogs and working with dogs when I was in the military. So it was a subset branch off of my career field, okay? And so towards the end of my training in my main career field, what they did was they brought 5 handlers who were about to graduate with their dogs, and they posted them up side by side, and they had everyone who wanted to volunteer to be a canine handler, because it was considered a prestigious thing to learn how to work with dogs and whatnot, for whether it be protection, search and rescue, bomb, drug detection, you name it. Would go 6 feet in front of them, and it was my task to break that dog from his heel command. So he would be off leash. That recruit or cadet that was already about to graduate would put his dog in an HEEL position, okay? A lot of times I'm going to spell this out because I don't want him to cue on commands. And then I had to see if I could get him to come to me, okay? That was the test, okay? So I had a little already insight into dogs, been around dogs even before that, and I knew it was about tone. Some of the things was by sheer luck is that I know if you lower your posture, okay, you'd be more submissive and they feel less threatened by you. So what I did was basically got down to my knees and I started going, come on boy, come on, yeah, you can do it, come on, come on. See, Papi's gonna come, right? Because that tone, that high pitched tone, which would be our praise tone, is pleasing to them, okay, and they're gonna respond to that. You could tell this dog that he is a piece of, I mean, you're such a useless piece of, but he's gonna be happy. He's gonna think you're praising him, because again, he doesn't understand language, okay? So 3 voices, tones you need to learn is the command tone, the praise tone, and the correction or discipline, okay, tone. And so those are very important things. And of course the little cue, that little snick. I do, like I said, you can use a clicker, a whistle, one of those whistles that dogs can only hear, they say. But me, I just, Papi, come, sit. I tag up. Yeah. I just make a little snicker, okay? There you go, good boy. Hey, go play. Come on, free. He just always wants to work. He wants to earn his keep. Again, like my first video, I keep track of time because I want to keep these about 15 minutes. So what I'm doing with him right now for his training, I'm working for him to get registered as a service dog. He's going to do pressure therapy. If you're not familiar with it, so I have PTSD, panic attacks, disorder, anxiety. They correlate, they're similar, but they're different. And if I ever have a panic attack, he's going to be trained. The word, if I can speak, will be help. You know, it'll be help. And then I'll do a little shake like this with the arm, and it'll tell him to come and rest himself on top of me. Very heavy dog. And what this does, this will help me reduce my respiration, slow down my breathing. Okay, because a lot of times when you have anxiety or panic, you start to hyperventilate, you start to breathe fast, and this will help with this. Okay, so that's one of the things I'm working with him. And we can get into that another time, how I'm doing that, to train him to do that, to do that command, to do that, to cue off of that, okay, off my verbal command or my my disposition, my physical disposition, okay? So the commands, again, the high pitch, you know, just sound as gay or late as you can be. You know, for me, I mean, I got a deep voice, but I try to, you know, Papi, that's not so good. You're so good. Papi, sit. Oh, good boy, yeah. And give him some praise. And then, of course, corrections, okay? I'll do some corrections on a OUT command, because that's what leads up to when I want him to release off a sleeve, when I'm doing protection work later. I already started doing agitation with him with a rope. And then a type of sleeve they use for ferrets and also eagles and stuff like that. And then I progressed to the burlap sleeve, the protection, and the full body sleeve suits, if that's what you want to do. So kind of like in the military when we do commands, when you do the commands, you just go, boy, down, no. When you do commands, like say you say about face, so you want it to come from the sternum. And for that reason, they don't use face, they go about face. so that way it can come from the sternum, okay? So when I give a command, like for example, when we're getting back to go back to the H-O-U-S-E, I'll drop that H, I'll be like, house, like that. And then he'll start running and leading me back to the house, okay? So, and then the praise, like I said, it's just elated, kind of gay type, high-pitched, you know, voice. Oh, you're such a good little boy. You're a piece of crap. You're terrible. But he's going to think you're, you know, you can tell him he's the worst dog in the world. But as long as that tone's there, you're praising him as far as he's concerned, okay? So, corrections, praise, discipline, okay? Of course, like my other video I told you, I tend to use operant conditioning. When we do a pain stimulus, I use a choker, okay? Yes, I referred to Pablo, who was a Nobel Prize winner, of course. Did I say mobile? That sounded so gay, okay. Nobel Prize winner for, it was classical conditioning, okay? And again, I may start him off with that as a puppy, okay? If I started earlier, but I really just started this training maybe a couple weeks ago. But if I was gonna train a poodle, a Shih Tzu, I don't know, a Chihuahua, I'm not going to use operant condition. I'm not going to be using pinchers on them or electronic collars on them, stuff like that, okay? This is a working dog, and you need to train him accordingly. You have to use things that work for this breed, okay? So with him right now, I'm working with his heel, and again, since he has the sit down pat already, what I do with the heel, because we always heel on the left, even for show, military, working dogs. The reason for that is because most people, the majority of people, are right-hand shooters, okay, and you don't want your dog to interfere with your firearm, okay, if you're going to draw and start to engage and take a shot and whatnot. So I'm going to do real quick how I do heel with him, and then I'll go into how I'm starting to get him ready to where he's going to do his protection work, his bite work, okay? The commands I trained him on with that is to G-E-T-I-T or T-H-E-M, okay? And then the O-U-T command for that, that will go along with that. So we're going to get him ready right now. Papi, come. Good boy, Papi, sit. That's a good boy. Good buddy. Yep. No. There's a dog in the background, it's distracting him. He's not trained for distractions. We implement that later, distractions, but come on, Papi, come. Papi, sit. The command for sit, obviously sit, but also it's this, like this, okay? So, there we go. Good boy. Now, to stay, straightforward, stay. I'm gonna back up because I'm gonna do an H-E-E-L with him, okay? Stay. Go back maybe 10 feet, stay. What you do is you snap your left thigh, heel, you jump the gun, heel. If he's not in position, take a step forward, heel, until you get in position. Oh, he knows he's in position. He has kind of like cats. You see dogs have little whiskers, you know, and they can tell those receptors. That puts him in the place that he wants to be, you know. So he's conditioned when he gets praised and he feels that he's in that position alongside you. So, okay, good boy. So we just started with him on this. So, I mean, he's doing great right now for that. Okay, we're going to stay. Now, when you want him to stay and you're going to walk off, lead with your right foot, okay? Because if you leave with your left, he feels that your leg is moving first, you see? But not seeing you move, okay? So he's going to want to move with you. So what you want to do is stay. Lead off with your right foot, turn around, stay. What's the no? Shit. And the reason he broke that because I spoke with a praise and he thought that was going to be a command. Honey, stay. Papi, heel. Come on. Heel. Good boy. Good buddies. That's a good boy. Come on, free. Come on. Listen. Woo. Yeah. So how we do the circle heel, some people might heel and they circle around this way. I like the circle around the body. So you start with the treat because they're going to come from the treat, and then you circle, you go around. Eventually you just fake it. You can close your hand. He's going to think there's a treat there. He's not smelling that there's not. So you lead him, but you just have it in his hand. You have it cupped so you can slap your thigh, And then when he comes around, you go like this, and get him in position. Papi, no. What's that? You're, no. Papi, no. No. Other thing with, okay, so chokers, here's a good thing. So you understand a choker, make sure you get a good fitting, Papi, a good fitting choker. So this is too small for him, so he's not really getting the, and some people might not like this, but no. No. Because when you use a choker, you're not really choking them. So if there's not enough leeway, because you want to let the slat out, and then you want to engage it and snap it real quick. It gives him that quick stimulus of a little nerve sensation of pain. Believe me, he'll get over it. And so make sure you have a correct choker. He grew out of that one already. In fact, I'll probably purchase one today. With that being said, he has to be corrected. You have to correct him. You can't let him dig up places, right? So lastly, we're going to go into the I guess I can say it, the get him command and the out command, and how I already worked on that with him, so that when we get into the sleep work, it will already be conditioned for it. So remember, always get his attention first. Papi, come. That's a good boy. Papi, sit. No, no. Come. Come. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Stay. All right, we're going to do the G-T, I-T. Stay. Papi, stay. Stay. Papi, get that. Get that. Get that boy. What's that? What's that? Huh? Get there. Get that booty. Huh? Get there. Come on, boy. Get there. Get there. Get that boy. Good boy. Good boy. And when you get that OUT command, you want to stop the agitation, okay, at the same time, okay? Good boy. Oh! Oh! Sit. Sit. That's a good boy. Huh? He wants that. He's almost drooling for it. That's how prey-driven this dog is. It's all right. Don't be shaking. He's shaking. He wants it so bad. That's a good boy. So we'll give him one more. Okay? Papi, stay. Stay. I'm going to fall in that hole you dug there, buddy. Thanks. Stay. Stay. Get it, Papi. Get it. Ah. Get it, Papi. Get it. Yeah, what's that? Ooh, that's a good boy. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it, boy. Ooh, such a good boy. Get that, Papi. Oh! Sit. Bye. Sit. That's a good boy. Yeah. Yeah. We got any more treats? I hope so, huh? Okay, there you go. Good boy. Good. Come on, breathe. Come on, breathe. Yeah, breathe. All right. To get it, pretty simple to do. Get them or get it, because they're gonna. He's a prey-driven dog. He's a working dog, so he's gonna want to play with that anyways. So when he's on it, all you have to do is just get it, or get him, right? And reinforce it. You know, good boy. Play with him. He loves it. The out command's a tricky one, okay? And you gotta be careful. Especially, oh, here he goes with this hole again. Oh my God. Papi. No. Papi, no. Heel. No. Bad. No. We'll get to that after. Throw that in, Papi. No. So, how you do the OUT is, when he's on it, he doesn't know it yet. He knows it. Papi, come on, get it. Okay. Is when you want him to OUT, what you do is you take his jowls of the upper manual and you kind of push him into his teeth so safely, and you squeeze it, and then you're pushing your thumb and your finger in, and you go out, and then you get him to take, to release it, and you take it out as you're wedging your fingers in there, but you're pushing his jowls into it, because you don't want him to trap your fingers or cut your fingers, bite your fingers, right, buddy? Because even at 6 months, you could do some damage, can't you? All right, so again, that was for the sit command. The correction I wanted to make on that from yesterday's video, from one of my other videos, and he just wants to play. And then again, Ivan Pavlo, that was classical conditioning, okay? And then how I got into doing the get it get him, and the out command. We'll see real quick. Watch it. Out! Out! Good boy. Sit. That's our good boy. Papi did so good. Good, yeah. I'll tell you, another good one is the flirt pole. If you're not familiar with that, I'm going to do a video about that. What's that? Get that. Get that. Huh? You lose interest if the thing ain't moving around. Like I said, this guy will attack a bumblebee or an ant. So, well, again, I hope you understood the correction I made on the sit, on instructing, teaching the sit command, and how I start to get him ready for when we're about to do, later on bite work with him. Any questions, comments, suggestions? Again, leave it in the comment section, and please thumbs up on the video and subscribe. Like I said, these are one or two of many videos to come, I hope. Okay, excellent. Thanks.